Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Here I'm teaching how to customize Cargo Collective websites with code, and today I'll show you how to change the cursor. I'm going to be using different images for clickable elements and for static content. I'll show you also how to change your cursor for some particular text elements, and yeah, you see when I hover the pen it kind of blinks. And I have a similar tutorial which I recorded a while ago about Cargo 2, but things have changed and this is going to be an update for Cargo 3. To start, you need to upload all your cursors. So this is my images. I'm using SVG and I use Figma to create these images because, well, from last time I recorded this tutorial, people were complaining that when they were using Illustrator, sometimes this cursor simply does not work. The problem is that the structure of the SVG itself. So sometimes you need to flatten it, somehow reduce the amount of unnecessary layers which Illustrator tends to create. So be careful and better use Figma. You can upload these files as files. It's because, well, we basically all that we need here is just a link to this file. And once it's ready, let's move to the code pen. This is a code pen. You will find the link below and you need to copy just the CSS part and then go back to Cargo and open your code editor, switch to CSS tab and paste it somewhere, well, anywhere actually. And what you will see here is basically some placeholders. So this one stands for our default cursor, this one for the clickable elements for all links. For linked media items, it can be thumbnails or it can be some other media items which you made clickable. And this thing stands for all the buttons, but sometimes some buttons are not going to be affected. For example, buttons inside of Cargo contact form or inside of iframes like Vimeo or YouTube videos, because, well, this is basically some embed iframe elements or shadows elements, and I don't really have any control over their cursors and they are going to stay default anyways. The last part is going to be used for our text elements. We can wrap any text element or group of elements. Actually, we can wrap the whole section in an element with this class and it's going to be working. So I'm going to use different cursors for this pen and for this piece of text. Now let's go back to images and copy URLs. So this is going to be our active cursor for clickable elements, and I'm going to paste it inside of this quote. So be careful and do not remove the quotes. All right. So this is the first one. This is a default one. All right. And the next one is, well, this is going to be the custom cursor and I'm going to use two cursors. So for that reason, I need to duplicate the thing and call it, so let's say cursor 02, but you can actually name them however you like. Now let's paste the links. So this one is going to be their first class cursor, this one. And the second one is going to be the second one. So you can create as many classes as you wish. It's just an example. Now you see that default and clickable cursor works, but let me show you what you can do with these classes. So let's copy the first class and go to HTML, and you will see that this is like the tag which we want to target is like the way each one. And, well, if you want to target the whole thing, you can use this tag, but if you want to select a particular element, for example, this blank website thing, you need to wrap it into a span. This is the beginning of the tag and this is the closing part of the tag. All right, now you need to add a class, and the class is going to be exactly what you created in CSS, okay? And well, if you click update, you will see that it immediately works. But what about this span? Well, you can do the same. So just copy the span thing and the closing part. But now you need to change the class to 02. And let's update. And you see now that, yeah, the cursor works. We do have some sort of gap in the between of them. That's because, well, this is the gap. Let me remove it and try again. Yeah, that works. So actually you can apply these classes to everything else. So that doesn't matter how many elements with the same class you have here, and they're all gonna work exactly the same way. And I think this is it. Subscribe to my channel, reach me out if you have any questions or if you just want to leave some feedback. And if you want to support my channel, you always can donate me in Patreon. And see you in my next videos.